it very well, Yamini. And I think one message which comes out from is that organizations are willing to give flexibility. Organizations are willing to give facility for people to be more productive. But there are occasions when people take it, in other way, and that's where organizations are forced to think whether this is actually going to add up to the productivity, or is it just a facility for the sake of saying it. So I think the message to the students who are going to join the corporate in future, and most of you have raised your hand that you wanted to join a company with work from home. If you are joining a company with work from home, try to work around those rules, which Yamini just said. Wake up, have a bath, dress up, and fix up your meetings, publish your report, all the things which she has mentioned. I think you're going to do that. This will give a sense to the corporate and the organization that you really respect that facility and you are not misusing it. So very well put it that way, Yamini. And I think one thing which Yamini was also talking about is that the work from home is possible because there are so many technology changes happening which enables you to do so. And she talked about some of the product from Google which will help you to kind of work remotely. If these products are not there, it's merely not possible to work for a person remotely and still be productive. And coming from that, my next question will be to Harsh, talking about the various technologies in the workplace and corporates which are using to enable a person to work remotely. And I will take it to the next stage also, not only work remotely, but work in a very collaborative environment. Like companies are global. There are companies which are operated from different locations across the globe. And of course, they all have to interact. What are the, in your view, and for those students who will be joining corporates in the global companies, what are those tools which are available right now, which corporates are using to collaborate, communication among the employees and making sure the work is happening?
So, Govind, before starting in, can I just add up something here? Is that? All right. Hi, everyone. How are you? So, a few questions, not to attract your attention towards something, but though I just wanted to check. When you think of pizza, what comes to your mind first? Tell me. What else? Somebody said a brand name here. Okay. And when you think of a burger, what comes to your mind first? All right. When you think of a career opportunity, what comes to your mind first? I didn't heard that. I'm sorry. I was able to hear Domino's, cheese, pizza, everything. But when I asked you this question, when you think of a career opportunity, what comes to your mind first? Tell me, come on. You may not have a brand name in your mind, or probably, what is that? That is making you out of focus. Tell me. This camera is right focused to us, all the panel members, or probably to the entire fraternity here, just to make sure that it has a bigger scape to ensure that this is happening. Tell me, come on, guys. There have been a lot of, fantastic dignitaries here, HR leaders. Everybody's talking amazingly good, right? And it is not something which has happened with a magic wind. They have been able to just move in further with those gradual steps. You are into your gradual age, isn't it? You cannot take one step and can just formulate yourself with 10th step forward, right? There's a risk involved, isn't it? So it is more of something which is happening in gradually, that you're moving in from one semester to the other. Why it is happening? Why this course is formulated in your curriculum like this? Because anything and everything which is happening gradual. And it is also good for your learning, isn't it? I'll just give you one more example. Let's say there's a piece of paper, right? There are a lot of words which is written in, right? Maybe the font size is a bit small so that it'll make it difficult for you to visualize from a distance. However, if I try to make the font size bigger and try to put a highlighter here, will it not attract the attention? And will you not be able to understand it better? Tell me. Yes or no, guys? Likewise. So we are all here to let you know our life experiences, what we are doing in the life scenario. Maybe something very similar which you have been able to attend in the sessions which have been held in the college. But when we are from the industry which we are talking about, you will be able to, see through it much better. Why? Because there's a connect, there's a relativity which you are doing it. Why? Because anything and everything you know in this world, the only thing which we are trying to do is we are just trying to make it more bigger and trying to highlight in those key facts. Yes or no? Likewise, so you need to understand. And having said that, what all everybody has said, you need to understand as it's been mentioned before in the forum, that that basic conceptual understanding should be clear, and above that, that execution has to be there. Let's say if you are a hard disk and I'm trying to download so many things to you guys, but the practical implementation and that execution is not done, what is the use of it? Tell me. So anything and everything which is said in this forum is absolutely correct. However, the way you want to execute it, the way you want to take it on a gradual step into learning and then executing is more important. You are able to hear anything and everything in your classes, sessions, these kind of forums. But how well you execute it in the live scenario while you get into a troubleshooting mode is more important. Yes or no? I'll give you one more example. I hope I'll not be taking much of the time here, and then I'll answer your question. Yeah, thanks. So there's a restaurant, so it was able to grab my attention. I was just watching a video last night. So there's a restaurant in Mumbai that is Mirchi and Mine. Have you heard about it? Yes? So what is the message? There are 4 youngsters who have been able to study well. So what they did, out of a CSR initiative or out of that thought which popped their mind, all of a sudden, no. It was well executed, and they just preferred in that there are people in the society who are differently abled, right? And when they're differently abled, so they preferred to give the opportunity to those people who cannot hear or listen. So just imagine when we are talking here, we are able to talk with those non-verbal signs here with you guys, isn't it? When I'm talking to you, I'm just able to, considering people sitting on the left, right, in the middle, on my left and right as well. However, with my non-verbal signs, I'm just trying to make you understand and try to take an acknowledgement from you guys, right? You're nodding your head in agreement, isn't it? Likewise, those people, they may not speak, they may not be able to hear, but they have a very strong message which they have been trained for, rigorously trained for. What is the message? I have the power of signage. What is your superpower? Right? So I am not saying that what they may not have, but what they have been able to utilize this as a power tool. And I'm not saying that you are less than them or they are not less than you, but you need to identify what is your superpower. If they can do it, you can do it much better. Yes or no? Likewise. So coming back to the answer which Govind is seeking in, see, when you are in an industry, right, when you're working in an organization, globalization is one word which is more of like a hashtag or a keyword, isn't it? Let's say that I'm just looking for a facilitation here at SRM. I'll associate this so that you'll be able to understand better with a common example. Likewise, there are people in other part of India who wants to study, right? So if they have their presence here, they will definitely have the presence somewhere else as well, isn't it? So when they have presence in different places, so it will give opportunity to people in the forum wherein they can study. Likewise, so if you are working in an organization, if they are working in, or if they have global presence, so automatically that holds an expansion to the business, isn't it? And when it holds an expansion to the business in different geographical locations, automatically it actually expands into the growth of the organization as well, isn't it? You get into a competition in an organization when you have that presence. But if you're not present, how will you feel yourself competitive, isn't it? Likewise. So coming back to his next question to this is that how will you collaborate? So there are a lot of tools altogether. Let's say that I'm working in a different time zone. Do you understand what are different time zones? Let's say if I'm working in India, so we follow in what? IST, it's an abbreviated form, that is Indian Standard Time. Likewise, if somebody's working in US, they have major 4 time zones. CST, Central Standard Time, EST, Eastern Standard Time, Pacific Time, or Mountain Standard Time. Likewise, okay? So when we are working in a different geographical location, there are different time zones. हम बोलते हैं यार यहाँ जब when यहाँ पर जब दिन होता है वहाँ पर रात होती है. Yes or no? We talk about it, or we are very frenzy on the chat applets and all. So you keep on talking to people in US, isn't it? You feel quite excited, and you just try to relate to it. It's daytime here, it's nighttime there. Likewise, so that is a geographical location difference of the time zone. So let's say if I'm working in from 9 to 6, or I have flexi timings. So I just want to connect with someone. So I have a lot of tools, like WebEx is one of the tool. Let's say, what is WebEx? WebEx is more of like a tool that wherein it has got a screen sharing. What I'm doing in, and with an audio ability, right? With my voice, I'm able to make someone understand that this is my presentation, and I want to let you know that this is a virtual training session for you guys. So what we do here, we are just, putting up a slide share or a PPT, and I'm trying to present it in front of you. With those WebEx sessions, what happens is, with those tools if I have to make you understand and have to train you or cross-train you for something. So those sessions will make me enabling to make you understand through my audio and through that video, through that WebEx session. So let's say if somebody's asking a question, Harsh, what is it all about? Can you please go to the previous slide? So equally, whatever screen shot which I have or whatever screens which I'm on right now, likewise they will have the similar screen, that is WebEx. And it has got a common platform with an ID and the password through which we connect in. How we connect in that? It has got a common platform or a toll-free number. We log in through our user ID and the passcode, right? And that's how we connect in. There are a lot of tools other than this video conferencing, which we use in interview process. Along with that, if we have sessions, if we have meetings and all, we use the same. And other than this, there are other forums like, or other platforms we make use of the email exchange, right? So there are a lot of things which we relate to it, and technology has played a very powerful role. And other than this, I just want to let you know, anything and everything is driven by human brain, isn't it? Let's say you're driving in something with technology, it is the algorithm, it's the programming which you have to function and put it across. Who is doing that? That's right. So it's all about human, no matter what, isn't it? So other than this, when you're talking about this topic, how we collaborate, connectivity is very important. Let's say you're using an internet, so if the connectivity is not there, will you be able to use it? Tell me. And when we are using this platform, there are a lot of people from all the other industries who are here. So why they are here? There's a connectivity, there's a connect from the people who are from the institute or they were from somewhere else and they joined here and all. So it's a connectivity. So you can use that networking platform from your seniors, from your alumni. A lot of people are there, isn't it? When you can add in your friends to your chat box, right? Or to your WhatsApp message, to Instagram, to follow, unfollow, whatever. You can use that platform here as well. There are a lot of opportunities. You don't have to wait for that opportunity to come to you. You can use that networking platform, and that's very important. Why? Because, see, with networking, you can make things possible. You may not know where your seniors are, but then if you follow in that alumni platform, you'll be able to know about it. Let's say you may not know about us, but then you are made aware of it that, these are the people who are coming in. So that's how that awareness can come in. And nowadays, you are more aware of anyone else, isn't it? All you have to do is, you have to use it at the right time. That is more important. I may have just put off my answers beyond leak or whatever he was asking, but I just want to, say this. Believe me, I was just, holding up that excitement. I just wanted to, pass on this message to you guys, and that's very important, right? Thank you.
Thank you, Harsh. I think more than the answer, I love the passion you talked about. All right, to respect everybody's time here, I would not like to continue with the conversation because I think you heard most of it from our side. We would love to have questions from you if you have any.